in the morning.
Pelo Modiga on You Before Noon. Weekdays 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Only on UFM.
So in tune with you.
Okay, so now let's get into the most important thing that we do in the first hour of every show. We get into Tapelong matters of the heart, right? So Anonymous send through their dilemma to You Before Noon at ufm.co.za. You too can do the exact same thing if you are indeed seeking some counsel, right? Seeking some advice from us. Dear Pelo, I'm a man in my late 30s, writing with a heavy heart, full of regret. Years ago, when my ex told me that she was pregnant, I denied the child and I walked away. I convinced myself that she was lying, but deep down, I was just afraid of my responsibility. Now, years later, life has humbled me. Nothing has gone right. Relationships have failed. Jobs fell apart. And I'm faced with endless bad luck. I've recently visited a traditional healer who told me my misfortunes are tied to the child I denied. And that hit hard. I reached out to my ex hoping to see my daughter and make things right. But she wants nothing to do with me. She says that I lost my chance the day I turned my back. I understand her anger, but I can't stop thinking about my little girl, the one that I've never held or never known even. Pelo, what should I do? Do I keep trying to be in her life even if her mother refuses? Or do I accept that it's too late? I just want a chance to make things right, not to erase the past, but to be a father I should have been. Okay, this is a very heavy one. This is a very difficult one because there's years of pain that have been endured because of your actions, Anonza. I'm glad that you're acknowledging that, but also understand that that pain, won't just disappear. The healing will take time, right? And that is normal. And I think maybe you should also play to that as well, right? Understanding that healing does take time. This woman, raised this child all by herself and you denied paternity. You weren't just, absent. You said, this is not my child. So it can be quite hectic, right? For her and her emotions and also for the child as well. Because what pains me the most is the fact that a child missed out on an opportunity to have dad by their side. But here you are, you're trying, okay? You want to be in her life or his life, right? So, I think that's a good thing. But we'll chat. What advice do you have for Anonymous? Please send it my way. Get out. Unfortunately, Anonymous walked out on something quite precious, a child. And now he is experiencing regret because of that. And he's thinking of, going back, right? And fixing his past mistakes. What do you think should happen? Should Anonymous keep trying to be in the child's life or just accept the fact that it's just too late to do that because the mother of the child is not having it. The mother of the child is still angry and justifiably so because it's been years. It's been years of her raising this child all by herself because Anonza decided to walk away because he was scared of taking on responsibility at the time. So now things are not going well in his life, there's a lot of misfortune that's happening in his life. He even went as far as, visiting a traditional healer to get, confirmation of what is happening in his life. And it so happened that they mentioned the fact that you left this child, and that is the reason why you're experiencing what you are experiencing. So that is Anonza's story. Please go ahead and advise Anonymous on 076-260-2815. What do you think Anonza should do?
Dumela Pelo Modiga.
Dumela.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
I'm very disappointed mo go se Anonymous a siguang the guy. Gore motho ne le girlfriend ta gagwe yo ba nile le ngwana. Maybe ba nile le na sentse ba le banyane. But why na deny responsibility ya gore ngwana o kwa gagwe. Because we a latlhela ngwana batho matsogo ngwana batho a sokwala lesi during the whole 9 months of the pregnancy. The guy na seo no yana badimo ba tla mo go yana ba matlhanogela ba re motho modimo o tloga gona le responsibilities le ngwe tlogala go morago tshwantse take care of yone ena no yana ene ngwana ha ba go sepe ka the guy. So now just say gore a bue le bagolo maybe ba go bua le ba kwa gore no guys ngwana ba sokola wa dio tsa ga di tsamaya right because since a neglectile ngwana I want ba le go ibua through maybe eventually o ka heletsa a booste mogopolo ga itsadi a mo letla gore motho a bone ngwana but whatever se de ka sirileng is very wrong jana ga ke wish gore monna ope kana a butu o ka ire se sentseng jaaka se mo tsamayong ya botshelo a re tlhokomeleng bana ba ene ma rona bathong botshelo bo tswelele pele dilo tsa rona di bulege mo botshelong ke a leboga pelo o ke o tenne jaka.
Thank you, Uteng.
Morning, Pelo.
Good morning.
Nna ke tlo kopa ausi a fe ngwana chance ya go ba le papa gagwe ne ba bonne senyene for ngwana fela please le nna ke tswa fo Pelo ke a itse go botlhoko so nna ne ke kopela fela go itse la ena ka kwata e tsang mara ke kopa fela a dumele papa a bone ngwana fela.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi Pelo.
Good morning.
Nonhlanhla Seeri
Hi,
from
Nonhlanhla.
Kagiso. The matter Anonymous is a bit complicated, but in the same breath, I don't feel any remorse for Anonymous because now, okay, should we turn things around and his life was just perfect and did not face any misfortunes?
Yeah.
Was he going to seek a relationship with the daughter? I
Good
doubt.
question.
He
Yeah.
could have just carried on like the child did not exist. But now, the thing is, karma has found him. Now he wants to fix things because of the misfortunes, not because he genuinely wants to. I don't blame the mother for saying no. I don't blame them. I honestly don't blame the mother. Our brothers need to learn that whatever decision that you make, you are going to suffer the consequences either later on in life. So mina ngesizulu sithi uzenzile akakhalelwa.
Yeah. I get you. You know, what is the intention behind this? Is it for you to now, fix things with the ancestors and not necessarily, have those great intentions for you to have a good relationship with your child and for you to raise your child as well? Because that could be the concern, because you don't want in the child's life. Whenever things are good, they're gone. Whenever things are bad, they're here, So let's continue to advise Anonymous on 076-260-2815. Let's do it. Love gives you back what it takes. And Anonza did not give the love to the child, and now things are not going well. And Anonza is saying, listen, I want to make it right though, right? Because of the misfortune that is happening in my life. I want to do something right. I want to do right by my child now. Sam and Gigi, when love is a liar, right? Music that's in tune with you. Let's continue to advise Anonymous. What advice do you have for Anonza, right? Anonza mentioned the fact that he is a man in his late 30s. Years ago, when the ex mentioned the fact that she was pregnant, Anonza walked away basically and denied paternity, right? And not because, of course, of any other thing, but the fact that he could not take, was afraid of taking on that responsibility. So years later, things are not going right in his life. Everything is falling apart. He goes and he visits a traditional healer. And then the traditional healer says, your misfortunes are due to the fact that you left a child behind. So Anonza says, and then I'm trying, to put in the efforts to actually make things right with my child and the mother of my child. But the mother of my child is not having it. The mother of my child is still angry at, what Anonza did, right? Rightfully so. I mean, it's been years. Imagine years of raising a child and only for the father of the child to kind of spring up from absolutely nowhere and say, listen, I am now going to take that responsibility. That's why I'm saying, Anonza, you need to be patient. If this is what you want and you really want to be present in your child's life, you have to be patient because you've hurt two people and it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. What you can do in the meantime is whatever it is that you're doing is take baby steps. Take those baby steps. Be consistent as well. Very, very important. What do you have to say for Anonza?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Anonymous a sa tla go re duba go phakela. Anonymous a tshogela mo go usuele le ngwana ga gagwe. A ke rang ke video tsa gagwe di kopane sentle di pompa di danono nka ba sa boele ngwana. So wa bua gore dio tsa ge di a shara kana mmereko ha o kopane di relationship ha di tsamaye sentle. So o batla go boela mo botshelong ba ngwana gore dio tsa ge di nne sentle. O botho a nne hela kwa ntse a dutse teng a tlogele o usuele le ngwana ga gagwe, please.
Completely understand, Understand the frustration.
Morning, Pelo.
Good morning.
Morning, UFM listeners. This is a deep one, but if I was in his shoes, I would go to the child, sit down with her, talk to her, tell her that I made a mistake. I was maybe not in my right mind, but sit down to talk to her, ask her for forgiveness, and try to make up for a lost time. I know you can't fix the past, but you're human, you made a mistake, and you now regret it. Try to make up for the lost time, sit down, talk to her, ask her where you can help her. Try to be just a little bit a part of her life for now, and give her time. She'll heal over it. She'll think about, because at least you sit down with her. You said you regret what you have done, and strong, my brother. This is a deep one. I don't even know what to say, but you guys must have a lovely day. Bye.
It is. It's a difficult one because there's a child involved, a child who was denied, the opportunity of having the dad in their lives. And, I don't know, should we forgive or should they forgive, not us, because, we're just here to help. But should they now forgive this person who has done something so bad, has hurt them so badly? What should Anansa do?
Good morning, UFM and the listeners.
Good morning.
For Anonymous, you are selfish. You are thinking about yourself. For Nakweri, now that life you want to take things back. What are you saying, you want someone to feel better, Papa. Yo.
But it does not work like that, eh? 0762602815. The post is up as well on the social pages. So interact with it. Let us know what you think Anonza should be doing in this situation. Pursue the child or just give up because it's been way too long. Deeper. Listen, Anonza, you have dug a very deep hole for yourself, eh? Oh, very deep hole for yourself. A man in his late 30s literally just denied pregnancy, and Lungwana denied paternity on Wana. And years later, things are not going well. Now Ananza has come back and said, listen, I want to fix this. I just want to make things right now. I know that I cannot erase the past and what I did, but you know what? I just want to be a present father now. Okay, so this happens after, of course, a revelation where he discovered that his misfortune were actually aligned with the child that he had denied years back. So what do you think Ananza should do? Because Ananza now wants to make things right.
Dumelang mamedi ba UFM le wena my beautiful Pelo.
Dumela jale.
Pelo. Yona tsena go ngo badimo ba be ka go ka ba shouta. E ka go ka ba shouta o tswa mathateng. Motho a ba tla a re badimo bae ba re dintho a di tsamaye hantle. E le gale o sokola go go ntho ke utlwisisa hantle. Mare jalo ka o teng a tsholo a re a kopanye batho ba baholo kopanyong ho bue. Hobane o ka tlo thola hore ngwana nona na so be sharp ke ntho tsa fitileng ho tsona a le 1 ene nna ke ipotsa potso 1 if ever ana sa ya motho ngo botho ntho tsa di blockwa ko re o la se responsibility mara ona tlo etsa ntho tse ding di utlwisa bohloko mara ka hobane ho those ke be ra jaja ke nana ke batho ba baholo ho kopanong ho bona o tla etsalang mara ke bona kotsi le bana tsa le mnati. Happy Friday, Pelo!
Happy Friday.
Morning, Pelo. I hope
Hi.
you're well.
I'm good. How are you?
Dimane just has to own up. Kopang le ba kholo I think it's right. And it's ka ba taba hore no. O batla ho ba mo bophelo ba ngwana because ntho tsa di tsamaya hantle. Wa bo e be taba hore o itlo itela mo ngwaneng a hodise ngwana tsebe ba hantle mo bophelong. Wa bo. Hobaneng ish o bohlokwa go be le batswadi ba babedi man.
Yeah.
So but the mfethu olwane ka tsela tlo nanga yone because obviously baby mama is going to make it difficult for you but in for ngwana hao molwane o le khona ba le relationship.
Yeah, because raising a child is not child's play, hey? That is hectic. Children get sick, children need this, that, and the other. Imagine having to go through that only one. So I can understand the anger, that the lady is experiencing right now as a result of this.
Morning, Pelo.
Good morning.
What's the dilo tse nyana di utlwisa botlhoko. Banna ba tlogela bana ko morago. Ba boa fela ge lefatshe le ba tlhanogetse. So go ra gore reo. Ge nkebe dilo tsa gagwe di sa tlhole di tsamaya sentle. Nna ka se boele ngwanao. The only reason a boela ngwanao ke ka lebaka la gore dilo tsa gagwe ga di tsamaye sentle. Wa di tota banna ga ba fe mo basading. Go bofelong ge ba sadi ba feleletsa ba gana ka bana. E nno ka re basadi ke bone bana leng pelo tse di maswe. Mme banna ba ba itebetse gore ke bone ba dirileng basadi ba. Gore tle go feleletse go ntse ka go ntsana. E utlwisa botlhoko tota pelo mara nna ke sa peta mmeo tota reo ga a deserve gore e nne ntate ko ngwaneng o ka gore le mabaka a boelang ke mabaka a seleng.
So Vuvu on the social page says, life is the best teacher, only wanting to do right because of misfortunes and bad luck. See your life, my brother. Lerato Lekwalo says that the mother needs to forgive him for the child's sake. She needs to do it for the child and just make peace with Anonza. I guess, God will judge him and his sins and his mistakes so that Anonza can continue to father his child. What do you have to say? Talk to me. 076-260-2815. Still advising Anonza. Let me see. Kato says, if his life went well, what would he want to know his daughter? Or does he now want to do this because his success is tied to the little one? Okay. Witwarelo says, well, children's court will assist. Yeah, there's also that alternative, right, of you going the lawful route. But also there's back payment, maintenance as well to consider as well, Ananza, because of the years that you've spent apart from your child and even supporting your child. So that's also something to consider. But anyway, thank you so much for advising, Ananza. Today, it's time for the news. It's 10 o'clock.